Have you ever felt so overwhelmed by life's challenges that joy seemed impossible? What if I told you about three monks who discovered a secret that could transform pain into pure, unbridled laughter? This is no ordinary tale. It's the story of three monks, humble travelers who carried no riches, no possessions, only the power of their laughter. They discovered something extraordinary, a truth so powerful that it didn't just heal individuals but brought entire villages together, spreading joy like wildfire. Join me, Elric Featherheart, as we unravel the tale of three travelers who turned laughter into the most powerful medicine known to humanity, transforming villages with nothing more than their infectious, healing joy. Imagine a world where mountains didn't just separate lands but seemed to wall off human potential. In ancient China, natural barriers shaped the destiny of an entire civilization. The towering Himalayan mountains rose like colossal sentinels. The vast Gobi Desert stretched endlessly under a blazing sun, and river systems wound their way through the land, both nurturing and challenging life. These features didn't just define the land, they defined the people. Cut off from the rest of the world, they believed they stood at the center of all under heaven, a universe both vast and isolated. But these mountains weren't just stone and earth. They symbolized the challenges we face internally. Each peak represented an obstacle in our personal journeys. Here's the profound truth. Just as travelers found paths through these mountains, we too can navigate our inner landscapes. The monks I'm about to tell you about understood something extraordinary, a truth hidden in plain sight. They realized that the most formidable terrain we'll ever face isn't made of stone or earth. It's the shifting, shadowy landscape of our own minds. These three monks didn't seek to conquer mountains. Instead, they found the path of least resistance, a route paved with laughter, joy, and an unconventional kind of wisdom that transformed everyone they encountered. As you listen to their story, I invite you to pause and reflect. Close your eyes if you like. What are the mountains in your life? What peaks loom so large they feel insurmountable? Are they made of external challenges? Or are they built from within, constructed by fear, hesitation, or invisible limits you've placed on yourself? In ancient China, where wisdom often took the form of serious teachings, three remarkable monks chose a different path. These nameless travelers had no possessions, no fine robes, only an endless well of laughter. When they arrived in a village, they didn't preach or give sermons. Instead, they simply stood in the marketplace and laughed. Picture it, three poor, strangely dressed figures bursting into laughter for no reason at all. At first, the villagers may have thought them mad, but soon, their laughter was contagious. Curiosity pulled the villagers in. A child giggled first, then an elder joined in, and before long, the whole square was alive with shared joy. This wasn't just noise, it was a language, a reminder that even in life's chaos, laughter has the power to connect and heal. In a world where we often take ourselves too seriously, the monks showed us a deeper truth. Sometimes, the best way to face life's struggles is with a good laugh. So, take a moment to think. When was the last time you laughed in the face of difficulty? The monk's journey reminds us that joy is a choice, even in the most unlikely of times. As the monks' laughter spread through village after village, something extraordinary began to happen. In one town, a man known for his perpetual anger felt his usual scowl soften into a smile. And soon, a deep laugh escaped him. It was as if a weight had been lifted from his shoulders. In another village, a grieving woman who hadn't spoken in months, mourning the loss of her husband, found herself swept up in the laughter, her first sound in weeks being one of joy, reverberating through the community. Her face, once clouded with sorrow, now shone with the warmth of shared mirth. Even the most serious of people couldn't resist. A group of elders, who had initially dismissed the monks as foolish, eventually joined in, their stern expressions melting away into genuine smiles. They had seen many things in their years, but they had never encountered such a powerful force as laughter. With each burst of laughter, something magical happened. Old arguments were forgotten, grudges faded into the background, and relationships began to heal. People who had been estranged for years found themselves reconnecting, united by the simple yet profound act of laughing together. A sense of harmony swept through the villages like a gentle breeze, refreshing and revitalizing everyone it touched. The monks showed the world that laughter isn't just a reaction to happiness. It's a powerful bridge to it. One that can break down walls, soften hearts, and create lasting bonds. Think back to a time when laughter made you feel better. When it lightened your heart and shifted your perspective. How did it change the way you saw the world? The monk's story teaches us that laughter isn't just a response to life's challenges. It's a way of embracing life itself, even in the darkest moments. It's a choice, one that can transform us and those around us, bringing light where there was once darkness, and unity where there was division. Life has a way of testing us when we least expect it. For the monks, their greatest test came when the eldest monk, who had been the heart and soul of their laughter, fell gravely ill. His body weakened, but his spirit remained as strong as ever. As the news spread, the villagers gathered around, expecting to witness a scene of sorrow and mourning. They anticipated tears, a somber atmosphere, and perhaps an air of defeat, but to their surprise, instead of grief, the monks began to laugh. It wasn't nervous or forced laughter. It was deep, rich, and genuine, resonating from their very core. It was as if their laughter had the power to lift the weight of the moment, transcending the fear and sadness that often accompanies illness. Even the dying monk, frail and weak, joined in, his frail body shaking with mirth. The sight of him, nearing death but still filled with such joy, moved the villagers deeply. One of them asked, with a trembling voice, "Why do you laugh? Isn't this a time for sadness?" The eldest monk, his eyes twinkling with wisdom, answered in a calm, peaceful tone, "Life is a beautiful journey, and death is just another part of it. Why waste these precious moments in sorrow? We choose to embrace it all. The good, the bad, the joyful, and the painful. Every moment is a gift." And you, fellow traveler, as we share this tale, where are you listening from? How late is it where you are? Let me know in the comments. In that profound moment, the monks demonstrated that our response to life's challenges defines us more than the challenges themselves. They chose courage, joy, and acceptance over fear and sorrow. They taught the villagers, and all who would listen, that even in the face of death, there is a choice: to let fear consume us or to embrace the inevitable with peace and laughter. As you listen, think about the times in your own life when you face difficulty or loss. When life throws its hardest challenges at you, how will you respond? Will you let fear or despair take hold? Or will you find the strength to rise above, finding a way to laugh and live fully, even in the face of adversity? As the eldest monk neared his final breath, he did something unforgettable. In his final moments, he whispered softly to his companions, and to the villagers' surprise, they carefully placed small firecrackers in his hands. With what little strength he had left, the monk sparked the firecrackers. The sound exploded into the air, filling the village with an unexpected burst of joy. At first, there was stunned silence. Then, as the smoke cleared, the village erupted in laughter. Children giggled, their faces lighting up with surprise and delight. Adults chuckled, exchanging glances of wonder, and even the elders, who had lived through countless challenges, couldn't hold back their smiles. The monk had transformed his passing into something celebratory, something full of life and joy. In that moment, the monks taught their most important lesson. Even in the face of death, we can choose joy. The villagers had come to mourn, but they left with hearts uplifted, understanding that life, and even death, could be embraced with laughter. Think about it. How often do we let fear, sadness, or the weight of our struggles stop us from truly enjoying life? The monk showed us that we always have a choice, no matter the circumstances. We can choose to laugh, to find joy, and to celebrate life, even when things seem darkest. The monk's journey teaches us a powerful lesson about finding joy, even in difficult times. Here are some ways to bring more joy into your life. Notice the little things: a kind word, a warm drink, a beautiful sunset. Connect with others, a smile or laugh shared can brighten both your days. Be playful, let your inner child out, dance, sing, or simply have fun. Help someone, a small act of kindness can bring joy to both of you. Practice gratitude, reflect on the good things in your life each day. Remember, joy isn't about ignoring problems, it's about finding light even in the darkness. As you go through your day, ask yourself, where can I find a moment of joy right now? You might be surprised at how often you can find an answer. As we finish our journey with the three laughing monks, remember, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. The monks didn't just face challenges, they celebrated them. Their story reminds us that joy isn't something that happens to us, it's something we choose. Every day. So, today, choose joy. Choose laughter. Let the story of the three laughing monks inspire you to see the magic in every moment. Your life is happening right now. Start laughing.